What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Z, and if you are new, please go down below and do the YouTube thing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so YouTube can notify you every time I post a video. I know you guys are going to enjoy being here, so you might as well subscribe and let me know what you think about this video down below in the comments section. This video decided to do another story time as I'm reflecting on my first year at university. The reason for this is because looking at the situation right now, it feels like I'm not going to go back to campus or my residence anytime soon. I feel like the Minister of Education, Mr. Zeigh, is just prolonging us going back to university. So maybe the year could end without me going back to campus, and I only had 3 months in Port Elizabeth and I've been spending the rest here at home. So I just decided, let me just reflect on the things that I've learned so far about being in university, and the only year I could actually reference is last year when I spent the full year at university. So just not sharing you guys my ups and my downs, my goods and my bads, my zigs and my zags of university experience.
Something for your
So today's story time is more like the movie Inception. It's like a story time within a story time within a story time. So there could be like a lot of stories, but they come about in each point. So I hope you guys will enjoy today's video. So let's get on with it. So my boy gets to Port Elizabeth. My dad drove me to PE, all the way from Cape Town to PE. He drove me and it was a really nice ride. I was excited. I was nervous. I was like, I'm gonna start a new life away from my parents, and I had all these crazy ideas of what my first year of university was gonna be like. I was like, I'm gonna have the best life, I'm gonna have money, I'm gonna have good friends, I'm gonna be, all these crazy things, all these great images are just flooding my mind as to what university was like. I'm like thinking I'm independent, I'm gonna be my own person, I'm gonna be my own boss with my own money. Hey, did things not change? So my dad dropped me off and he only left me with 300 rand. 300 bucks, okay? And it's like late January. So I'm like thinking to myself, what the hell am I gonna do with 300 bucks? I left Cape Town knowing very well how to handle money. I knew that 300 rand was enough, to sustain me for a couple of weeks. 300 rand was like a lot of money. But now I am in Port Elizabeth, a new place where I have to buy groceries myself. I have to do everything with this 300 bucks. Just gonna realize that money does not last. Money is just a paper. Literally, you get money and money is gone the same time when you put it. Guys, like there are so many things that just blow your money. Just blow your money like that. Being broke is like the norm. Being broke is like a thing. You shouldn't be the only person with money. Everyone should have money, which is around the first of every month. Because month end, I'm telling you, we are not month end, month beginning. We are all rich, we all balling, we are all, debonair, Steers, McDonald's, you name it, Uber Eats, everything. We're just eating takeouts. These takeouts just last us 5 days, and after that we are back to being broke. Alcohol, damn, that thing makes you spend all your money on, and you do not even know that you're doing it, and you are unaware. Like I'm telling you guys, you go to a club with your friends and you have a set budget of how much you are going to spend. Leave a budget, forget it. Once you get in the zone, once you are drunk from that budget, once that budget gets you tipsy, you guys dig deeper in your pockets. You wake up in the morning, balance between yo. I remember waking up, I had like 4 tags on my wrist. 4 tags. A tag is 50 rand. A tag is 50 bucks. I woke up with 4, which means 200 bucks spent in jail for getting club in. You might only spend later. I can just do the math. Money in one night, and the Uber's up. Students spend money like it is no one's business. Like I feel like that's the whole reason why it's the thing of so we can just go the same way it came. And what bothers me is that there are students out there who would actually put the money into good use, but yo ingenile. When you just say that is the NS first proverb, ingenile. And into guys, imali is very say papela to the point that asiqhela ngokufumana imali engakayana emakwethu. Not all of us are used to getting that much of money from home. So when that money got to our pockets, it went straight into our heads. So by you, imali engakathi xuba ndizayithini, and people just go to the shops and just pick whatever they can get. Because not exciting about, oh my god, you fear that, which is a very, very bad mentality to have. But in reality, now when I have money, I'm a very generous person. Like I have a giving heart. Like so I'm a very generous person when I have money. I'm very generous, guys. So I don't mind giving, just doing something nice for people. So now when my money came through, I just decided that me and my roommate are not gonna cook. Thing is, we haven't cooked from the time I got to PE. I think it was around 3 weeks after I got to PE. Still haven't cooked. Still haven't bought pots. Wait, did I? No, I had pots from home. I brought pots from home. So first when I came in, I ordered 2 pizzas. I'm gonna eat with my roommate. I'm just giving the guy a nice gesture. Fine, okay, we eat, we fine, we chat, we start getting to know one another. Did the guy not turn on me? Like I'm telling you, that same night, I'm just doing a KFC on Vimba. Live. I mean, live. Why can't it corner the packet? It was 9 pieces inside. I still even know one Vimba. No one's a Yo, guys, my roommate was something else. My roommate was stressing. Like after that, I started cooking, and we had exchanges, period of time where I cook, he cooks, I cook, he cooks, I cook. But then got to a point where the pattern just stopped, and I was the one who was cooking, because Nago Kichi, we are very best friends, and he took advantage of that fact, because we sit so I was like, I'm gonna show you how to cook. So I cook, I give him my best dishes, and here my boy is just doing the things, cooking, even cleaning the goddamn room. Even got to a point where I'm doing room. Like with a disrespect, and took advantage of the fact that, but now I gotta go, since you're the gay one in the room, it's only natural that you are the wife of the room and I'm the man. So it's your duty to clean and cook. So fine, after all that bullshit, I just decided to stop. I just decided I'm not gonna cook, I'm not gonna clean, I'm not gonna do shit for this nigga anymore, because I showed him my good side and he's just been an asshole and took advantage of it. So fine, my boy started cleaning his own side of the room, started cooking for himself. I'm talking about me right now. So, being a piggy sham for a good couple of days, like I think it was like a week, noodles, but it was none of my business. So now he started this whole thing of cooking with his friends, where they come to our room and they prepare whatever they're gonna cook and then go to the kitchen. So I was fine with that. I'm a loner. So now, as a loner, I decided, okay, I'm gonna do things myself. Let's take a skillet. For those of you who know what a skillet is, like it's a lipani or some sort. So I bought that, decided, I'm gonna cook my food here, I'm gonna do everything here, I'm the chef, in my head, I'm the master chef. So bought a skillet, I'm gonna turn the Gordon Ramsay up in that kitchen. Did the guy not steal it? A week later, like I'm telling you guys, I only spent a week with that skillet and it was gone. Okay, so the only people who have access to the room is him and I. Okay, so I wasn't there, I was at school. When I got back, my skillet was there. Like, guys, it was literally, as you enter my room, it is right in front of you. You see it as you enter, there it is. As you enter, there it is. Okay, so I walked in and I'm like, okay, something's weird, something's out of place. I keep wondering, what could it be, and then boom, my skillet is not here. And I ask him, have you seen my skillet? He's like, what the hell is that? I'm like, my pen, nipan lam, kangulbone. As soon as I lost, no. Where have you been the whole day? And I think has happened. He doesn't think anyone is coming to the room and taking anything. So now I'm assuming that he took it, obviously, because no one else uses my stuff. I cook alone. No, I never got it to this day. So you know what happened? I decided I'm gonna get this nigga back. I was gonna get him back. Okay, no one does me dirty, especially if you're gonna live in the same room as me and do me dirty and think you're gonna get away with it. My boy goes and buy a phone. Okay, my roommate goes and buy himself a phone. He used the money he got from Innisfest to buy himself a phone. It was a Samsung Galaxy something. It was a big phone. So he put the phone, fine. And if you buy a phone on prepaid, the return policy is like you have to return it within the 7-day period after buying the phone. Okay, so the phone spent that 7 days, spent another week, and then my charger got faulty. So he was not there, he was at school, and I was left in the room. And I decided, let me take his charger since he stole my skillet. I mean, like a charger skillet. The prices are different, so not much damage, and it's not really like I'm getting him back, but I just want a charger to charge my phone. So I take his charger, and little did I know that after taking his charger, his phone was going to get fucked up, because when he got back, he couldn't find his charger and asked me who his charger was. And I literally said, I think the person who took my skillet is the same person who took your charger. And he looked at me with a weird look. That's when I knew that he's the one who stole my pen and kept it at his friend's room. Like, that look he gave me the affirmation that he stole it and kept it elsewhere. So when I said that, he gave me a weird look, and I knew it by, okay, you took my pen. So the same person who took my pen took your charger. So he gets himself another charger, and he tries to charge his phone. His phone just stopped working. Like, it just stopped working. I don't know what happened. Apparently his phone needed the charger he bought the phone with. His phone is in jail, which is permanent, but Samsung, mine does the same thing now. So now his phone is fucked up because he used another charger, and he has to go back to using a Mobicel. Like, guys, he literally spent it wasn't even a month old, and he actually cried. He actually cried, stressing over his phone, because now he can't send it back to the shop and say it's faulty. But I told him about the whole warranty thing, but he just never followed it, and my boy just spent literally a couple of weeks with a new phone. I didn't even want the whole charger. I just wanted the head of the charger, the adapter. So I just took that and decided to get rid of the cable, because it's going to look fishy if I take the head and leave the cable. So just took the whole thing and threw away the cable and kept the head. And I still have it to this day. This is the exact head that I took. I was like, do not mess with me. If you mess with me, your life will go wrong. Don't come for me unless I twirl for you. Don't. I think that's one of the lessons he could have learned from me, that you do not mess with me. And after that, we just stayed out of each other's way. We just lived cordially, but we just stayed out of each other's way, because he knew what was mine, what was his, was his. Because if he ever, by any chance, fucked me over, I was going to fuck him over even more. As gay university, with the fast life, with the partying, with the groove, with the glitz and the glam, the lights, everything is just all up in your face. The partying, the money, the friends, everyone is just all up in your grill, and you just want to breathe, but you can't. You have to. Peer pressure just gets to you at some point in time. So now, a groove, the first groove. I'm a hoe. So now the university sets up the first event, to welcome the first years. It was called the Freshers Carnival, okay? And it's an event where you just have fun. The alcohol is there. You have to buy the alcohol from the venue. You can't bring your own. If you brought your own, they send you back, or they take your alcohol and pour it out. So here I am. I got there with the new friends that I just made from the same course that I was doing. We got there, we bought alcohol. I think we bought 2 carrot packs, and I left them, and I only took 1 can of Brutal 8. I left because I'm not the kind of person who sticks in one place during a party. Like, I can't hog one place. I have to go meet other people. Like, I have to find my entanglement. So fine, I leave them with a can, and I got super sloshed. Like, I met so many amazing people. Like, in Dingapa, I make friends, and trust me, as I make friends, these people will keep on pouring drinks for me, and I got super, super drunk. And that's when I bumped into this guy. Like, he looked amazing. I don't know if I was drunk or what, but I still remember the way he looked. He looked amazing. I literally approached him, and I was like, oh my god, you look amazing. And he looked at me and started laughing. But it was like that laugh of, oh wow, I'm flattered, right? And then we started talking, hit it off. Next thing you know, I'm like drunk, right? And so was he. I was not drunk, but I was like tipsy. So next thing you know, we're behind the bushes. Hey, this is less than a month in PE, guys, and Z is already getting smashed. Here I'm thinking I left my whole side in Cape Town, and nope. It was somewhere in my suitcase, and immediately after I unpacked, guys, I'm like literally, we just behind the bushes. When I got out, I had like a long, thick hair. Nope, my hair was grassy. I couldn't even like get out the grass properly from my hair, because when you have an afro and you have to comb it out, and I had no comb inside, so I had to go around with hair that had like little bits of grasses, because hoe is life, and when nature calls, nature calls. You have to do it, even if it's behind the bushes. Just be one with nature. throughout my many other experiences with like PE guys where, you know, it's just more of a grab and smash, or maybe it's an entanglement kind of situation, one thing I've learned from them is that everyone has been right about them. One, by Fonyoza, they do not know how to fuck properly. Like, they think that they are the masters of the bedroom exercises when they actually know absolutely nothing. I'm telling you guys, Kubo missionary is enough. Imagine. Now, wanna be flipped around like a pancake. No. Two, they are so detached from emotions. Like, you can put all your cards on the table. When we around. And the third thing I learned about them is that your man can never be truly your man. Like, your man is my man, is her man, and I heard it's her man too. Like, I think that's what I learned from PE men. Like, you can never have umtungo wako. PE men are not loyal for shit. For shit. Your man belongs to everyone else. You might think about Ubambe, you guys are the power couple. Crushing on people will always go down as my lamest thing, like, to do. Like, having crushes is like the lamest thing I've ever done to myself. It's like self-harm. Like, you are harming, I'm harming myself every time I have a crush on someone, because at the end of the day, emotions is pilar. So let me tell you guys about how I had a crush on two guys, one in first semester, the other one in the second semester. Let me tell you about semester one. Semester one was this short guy. Why am I speaking about his shortness? But yeah, we're gonna call him S. Yeah. So S was like this really cool guy who I met through his other friends who were playing hide and seek, blah blah blah. But then the first time I actually spoke to him was when I was giving him cigarettes. So a friend of mine found cigarettes in the school bag, and she does not smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. He smokes cigarettes. So I just took the cigarettes. I was like, hey, dude, want cigarettes? He was like, yeah. So I gave him the cigarettes. You know, when you speaking to someone, when they're speaking and you just quiet, just gazing at the beauty they have. It was just me the whole time. I was just like, I was drooling the whole time as he was speaking. I didn't hear shit he was saying. All I could absorb was the flipping handsomeness I was seeing from this dark chocolate man. Story short, I had a crush on that guy immediately. Right there and then, my crush on him was like, boom, crush, there you go. But then I didn't act on it. Like, I never really paid much attention to it. It was like it was like mustard seed, tiny, wincy kind of crush. It had not grown into like a really full thing. But then as time progressed and as more time I started speaking to him, more time I started seeing him, the more fonder I grew of him. And guys, like, I put myself through a lot. So there was this time he came up to me in Campus City, was hungry, right? And I was writing a test in literally less than 5 minutes. So I was preparing myself for the test. I was ready to leave, and he came and was like, hey dude, have anything to eat? I'm hungry. And I was like, shit dude, I have nothing to eat. You know those times where you starve yourself because you are saving up money for something? It was one of those days, but I knew, you know what, I have the money, and what I'm saving up for could wait. This guy is hungry. Let me help him out, okay? This was done out of the goodness of my heart. So I didn't tell him that I was going to go get something to eat. I was like, you know what, dude, I'm going to see you later. I'm going to class. I have to go write. So as I'm standing outside the lecture hall, and people are trying to sign the register so they go inside and write. I see the shop next to me. I buy a few samosas, and I'm like, you know what, it's on the other end of campus, and I'm here. It's going to take me approximately 10 minutes if I walk, but probably 5 minutes if I run to go there and come back. Did I not run? I ran to this man. I ran. Yo, hey. So I got there. Okay, fine. I gave him the food. I didn't even speak. I was like, hey, dude, you said you were hungry? Take this. I'm going to class. I ran quickly. Just looked. I left there and looked at me stunned. But okay, and take a look with you. Fine. There was nothing much to that. And now I didn't even pay much attention to that fact because I was doing it out of the goodness of my heart, not realizing that if that was someone else, can't say bye, dude. Mess me with that shit. So okay, that was the first gesture I showed him. But okay, I like you, nigga. The second time, you know what, it was one of those days where I was like, no, I'm going to try and minus this guy. I do not want him to actually catch up to the fact that I actually have a thing on him. So there's this day where he was like really, really down, and I greeted him, and as I was walking away, he was like, hey Z, and I was like, what? I was like, can you please help me out with something? I need to go home. I have an emergency and I don't have any money to go home. Neither does my sister. And I was like, how much do you need? And it was like, I need about 200 bucks. How much do I have? I had about 50 rand in my bank account, and I was going to use that money to buy weed. So I think he needs 200, and I have 50 rand. I just told him, you know what, I'm going to make a plan. I didn't tell him how much I had. I just like, I'm going to make a plan. It was like, you don't have it, do you? I was like, I do. I'm going to make a plan. I do. I just took out my phone, I made a call, and then in less than 30 minutes, I had 500 rand in my bank account. So I'm like, dude, here's the money that you wanted. You can go home. I have to say, if you didn't catch it that day that I had a thing on him, because like I hugged him, I have a thing for you, and I can do anything that you want me to do for you, even if it's not monetary. I can do anything that you want me to do for you. Just be my man. But get P. And all this time, I'm unaware of the fact that he's straight. Like, I'm not the kind of person who just assumes people's sexual orientations, because you could assume someone is straight, but I go straight and my gaydar would have been off. But again, okay, I'm not gonna assume anything. I'm just gonna keep on showing this guy that I'm into him the best way I knew how, without actually invading his space, without actually making him feel like I am forcing myself onto him. Because gay people have the tendency of doing that thing to straight people, and then I didn't want him to run away from me. But then, so I found out that he knew about the way that I was feeling for him through a mutual friend that we had. We were playing a truth or dare game, and he dared me to tell him the truth. You know, you're like, dare, like, I dare you to tell me the truth. So I told him, and he was like, okay, yeah, I know the story, and my friend has been speaking about this, and he feels as though you are doing too much. So I just decided, no, Zeigh, just pull everything back, just relax your emotions, just relax and stop doing things with this person. Not because they're a bad person, but because you stand a chance of losing a friend. And speaking of friendship, to this day, we are actually really, really good friends, and I will forever be grateful for the fact that I fell for him before I became friends with him, because that time where I fell for him, I learned a lot about myself and a lot about him, and we actually spoke about this thing, and we were like joking about it. And yeah, for me, I felt like once we spoke about it, it was time for me to bury the whole thing, and that was it. So then came along semester 2, like before even the schools open in July. I decided to go back to school because I was sick and tired of being in Cape Town, because I felt out of place now. I was starting to get comfortable in Port Elizabeth. So I get to PE really early July. It was like around 11th of July. Schools didn't even think of opening at that time. So I'm back, and then late that night, I'm with my friends, we chilling, we smoking, and then in came this guy. Oh my god. The moment you walked in, I just stopped talking, I stopped hearing anything, and all I could see was him. Okay, and all I could just see was like him. It was like not tall, but it was like a musty kind of guy. He looked, yes, this man, I wanna eat you. He was that kind of type of guy. As soon as it got there, my friends started playing these drinking games, because now we are drinking and smoking. And you know, when people just start playing truth or dare, they're trying to spark some fires between people. So now I had to sit there and watch him dry hump my friend. It was a really cringy moment, because but there was no point. After dry hump my friend, he like whispered to me, he's like, ugh, I hated doing that. Why are we forced to play this game? And I was like, yeah, me too. I'm not about this life. I'm leaving. He's like, I was leaving too. And then from that day, we started speaking, we started becoming friends. He told me his name and told him mine, and we started actually being friends. He was actually like a cool guy, but I still had a thing for him. So, but the thing is, I never act on my crushes. I never really act on my crushes, because I feel like if I would do, one, I might get disappointed. One, I could get rejected, and I'm really much scared of rejection. And two, I might push you away, because I feel like I just do too much sometimes for people out of the goodness of my heart, that it feels like it is too much. It just gets overwhelming for them. So just, you know what, I learned my lesson from semester 1. Semester 2, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do things for you. I am just going to like you from a distance. Ha! Did I not play myself? This guy was like, me and him. There came a night where we were planning on going out, and I was not planning on going out. He was going out with his friends, and he was like, Zeigh, don't you want to go out? And I was like, I do actually. And he was like, okay, get ready, we are going to leave. So there I was, took a shower, got my drip on, got the wig packed, got the money in my pocket for the alcohol. I'm ready. And he's like, you know what, you don't need the money for the alcohol, everything's already taken care of. Woo! Saved me money then. I make my liam go straight Okay, so fine, we had to accompany his friend out to his room, and while his friend is inside his room, because he asked us to step outside of his room because he wants to take out the money where he hides it. We literally right outside the door. Atikum, like I did not expect this. Atikum, Yazizi, from the first time I met you, I always wanted to kiss you. Yeah? Literally, like I was like, what? And while I was so stunned, he comes on close, he pulls me and he starts kissing me. Oh my god. The butterflies, my head just went crazy, my heart was jumping for joy, my stomach was like in knots. In fact, like KFC. Never in a million years did I ever think that my crush would actually have a crush on me. Like, you're not even by a mile. Me, man, like we were just being friends, just being cordial. I think it was more the fact that I was more in denial of my feelings for him because I was trying my best to suppress them whenever I was around him. But after the kiss, he pulled back and he was like, I don't know, maybe I'm bi or whatever, but yeah, this is what I wanted to do with you, and I don't know about we're now opening along. And I couldn't think straight. Besides the fact that I'm gay, I couldn't think straight. I couldn't. No, then we are flooded by the kiss, and I ended up not going out that night, guys. I feel like a lot just happened so quickly that I was like, you know what? No. We need to go back to the zone. We need to go back to our comfort zone. We can't let this get the best of us, because I was ready to fall so hard. I knew if I fell, no one was going to be there to catch me. I knew that if I fell for him, he was not going to catch me, because as a friend, I knew that he had many other sexcapades and I was not ready to be one of them. So I was just like, you know what? Let me go and collect myself to not even go out with this guy, because if you do, you are guaranteed that you're going to come back and you're going to smash. And funny enough, I did not want to smash him. I just did not want to have sex with him. I just wanted to have a peaceful night where I just collect my thoughts and collect what the flip just happened, so that I know where we're moving on in the future. The next day, we acted like nothing ever happened. We continued our friendship. We never really spoke of that kiss after that. Like, I really cared about this guy, and there were many occasions, even my friends were like, Z, what is going on between the two of you? And yeah, I had to, like, you know, admit it to them. Okay, but this is happening, and things took a turn for him, and that led me to think that he was starting to question his sexuality. And when you start questioning yourself, or you start questioning your likes or dislikes, when you start questioning your sexual orientation, that goes to your head, and that just really fucks you up. I've been there, being fucked up by it, and it was a really sad thing to watch happen, and not to do anything about it, all because I was trying to protect my heart. One of the things that will always go down as the worst things that I've ever done to him was not help him when he needed me the most. It felt like for me, I was selfish at that point. Since semester one, it showed me that doing things with someone actually could push them away. Not doing anything was actually worse, because my friend actually went in a downward spiral, and I couldn't help him out of pride. I couldn't help him out of the whole thing of I'm protecting myself from getting hurt by you. So protecting myself meant watching you go down. And looking back, I feel like I could have done better, but also the fact that I didn't do better makes me feel like, okay, that I made the best decision I could think of at that time, and I literally have no regrets, but I feel like I could have done better. That will always go down as the worst thing I've ever done to someone who I actually cared about. So for me, those are my experiences with university. Not the whole thing of going to class 7:45, going for lectures, but the whole thing of surviving the whole experience of university, because there's more to varsity life than going to actually learning those information. So there you have it in today's video, guys. These are the lessons that I've learned from being in university. These are lessons that have nothing to do with academics, but these are lessons that I needed to learn so that I can become a better person, not for anyone else, but for myself. And I'm very much grateful for each and every one of them. And I thought I would say this, but I really do miss going to school. Like, I really miss waking up in the morning and having the intent of going to school. And I just miss everyone. I miss my friends, I miss campus, I miss the monkeys, I miss everything, I miss everyone. Okay, yeah. We have it, guys, with today's video. If you like today's story time within the story time, you like the inception, please go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so YouTube can notify you every time I post a video. So don't forget to go down below in the comment section to leave me, guys, what you liked and what you did not like about today's video, just to help me improve, because you know we are on this journey together. I grow, you grow, we are family. So from me to you, let's meet again in the next video. Cheers.